What's up, guys? It's Anthony from AB Fitness Center, where we help you to lose body fat, gain muscle, and get stronger. Today, I'm going to be talking about what happens when you lick the spoon and those hidden calories and where they're coming from. I'm going to show you exactly what happens. So I'm going to share my screen here. I'm using MyFitnessPal, the website. I'm not using my phone today because I think the size thing on, when I make these into videos kind of goes a little crazy. But I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to explain to you guys what happens when you have those extra calories, because those are the things that are going to be killing you and stopping you from making progress. Because you can have a great day of eating, but if you're licking the spoon and doing all these other things that I'm going to talk about today that are hidden calories, it's going to push your totals way up. And I'm going to show you what happens when you have just a little taste. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. This way you never, ever, ever miss a beat. You get real life, applicable fitness information right away without the fluff. And if you're not, please follow me on Instagram at AB Fitness. And if you have a question, please feel free to ask me on there. So let's share my screen here. So I got MyFitnessPal pulled up and I just kind of filled in the day. Now, these aren't my macros. These are just kind of my test person's macros, but 150 grams of protein a day, 40 grams of fat, 125 grams of carbs. So I kind of filled in. I'm just a normal person. So I had breakfast, lunch, dinner. I know it's kind of weird what I ate here, but whatever. I mean, chicken and avocado for lunch, whatever, but it doesn't matter. It's just the point, right? I just kind of filled it in. So I had some bananas, oatmeal. I had 6 egg whites. I had 1 egg yolk, and then I had a protein shake and a couple blueberries. Again, I don't know. I just made this up. So let's just say, for example, this is what we ate in a day. And again, I'm just going to, totally eyeball this and totally wing this. But let's say, for example, and this is what happens to most people. They'll follow a plan. They'll follow a diet. They'll follow it to the T. And what starts to happen is they forget to put everything in. Now, remember, your body only sees these numbers. It doesn't necessarily see the food that you're eating. Your body doesn't discriminate against food. It just sees the amounts. So with that said, when you hit your macros, you're putting yourself in a great spot because now you're allowing your body to do what it needs to do. Whether your goal is fat loss or gaining muscle, you're going to be moving toward that direction. So let's just say, for example, this person just put in their regular food and they just looked at what they ate here and they said, oh, look, I did good. I hit my macros, right? Now, this is where the hidden calories come. So let's say, for example, this person, sorry, it's a little slow on the computer here. Oh, come on. Oh, gotta love the internet. Hold on, let me refresh this page. Oh, come on. MyFitnessPal, what are you doing here? Let's try again. There we go. Okay. I never used the website. I haven't used their website in years. But let's just say, okay, for example, that person had coffee. And again, you wouldn't have to add coffee in, but let's just say coffee. Let's just say coffee with, all right, let's just do coffee. And as you can see, coffee is 2 calories. So let's just add that in, okay? We had coffee in there. But now let's just say with the coffee, we had 2 sugars. So sugar packet. And again, these are things that didn't log in. These are just the extras. Sugar packet, okay? Say you had, I don't know how many sugars people normally have, but let's just say 3 packets of sugar. I usually use 2 packets of Splenda. And let's just say they put a splash of milk, which probably about whole milk. Let's go milk. And all right, we'll go with whatever. We'll go with let's just say they have 0.25, which is about 2 ounces. Add. Okay. And then let's just say we put a little bit of ketchup on this. All right, let's say we used 2 tablespoons. For those of you that don't put ketchup on your eggs, you're weird. So let's just say with that. Okay. Now let's say for meal number 2, now remember, before we even touched this, our numbers were perfect. We had a perfect day. But now I'm adding in those extras that you don't even think about. So let's say for lunch, let's say you had let's say you put barbecue sauce. Let's just say we use barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce on the chicken. Okay, let's say we used 2 tablespoons. Let's just say we use that. Maybe the chicken was cooked in a little bit of olive oil, so let's do that. Okay, it was cooked in a tablespoon of olive oil. You didn't use Pam that day, you just used olive oil. Add to food diary. All right, and let's say you had a handful of mince. Flavors mince. Whatever. All right, say you had 8 pieces between the whole day. Okay, 8 pieces of mince. All right, and then let's just say your kids were eating chicken nuggets. So you had, let's just say you went to McDonald's for the kids and they were eating chicken nuggets. And let's just say you had maybe 1 chicken nugget. McDonald's chicken nuggets. Just say, I'm throwing it out. My kids had chicken nuggets the other day. All right, 6 nuggets. So we had 1 nugget. And we'll also add in here McDonald's. We'll say you had like a handful of fries. McDonald's, handful of fries. What am I doing? I'm like a rookie here. Fries. Okay. McDonald's fries, 1 medium. Whatever. Let's just say you had 0.25 of a medium. It's probably a little less. Let's say 1.25, which is barely any. Add the food diary. Okay. So, and I probably should have done this a little bit differently so we could see exactly how many calories we did. But well, that's good. Whatever. We'll go to that. Look at this. So those extras and again, I didn't add much. I really didn't. I added some ketchup. I added sugar with milk and sugar with coffee and milk. I added a little bit of barbecue sauce. I said like your food was cooked in olive oil. I added mince. Again, these things, I could literally probably fit all of these extra little handful of items in 1 small Ziploc bag. And then I said that you had 1 nugget and literally a handful of fries, a handful. And look at that. You're 500 calories over your total for the day, 70 grams of carbs, 18 grams of fat, 7 protein over. That's insane. 500 calories over. That's almost equivalent to having a burger from McDonald's. So you gotta be careful with these extras this is why it's so important if you are using MyFitnessPal to log everything in for this reason only, because when you don't log it in, you don't even realize that you had it. Like I said, let's just say these chicken tenderloins were cooked in olive oil. And again, I only used 1 tablespoon. It's very easy to cook with way more than that. I'm Italian, I should know. But think about that. 5, this is what's adding to this is why you're not losing weight. This is the reason why you're not losing weight. This is the reason. This is what's happening to everybody when you don't keep track of your nutrition log every day and keep track of every single thing that you're eating. This is why you're not making progress. This is why you're not losing weight. 500 calories, guys, 70 carbs, 18 fat. And again, like I said, I could literally take all these extras and fit them in a mini little Ziploc bag. And you would be like, oh, I had that and it put me that much over. Yes, because these things add up. So this is why you're not making progress. So if you want to make progress, you got to make sure you put everything in here. So let's just say I wanted to try to fit in everything that I ate, all those little extras. Let's just say I wanted to fit it in. What would I have to take away? So we went over our carbs by 70. So we know we got to take out something here. So let's take out the banana. So this way we can fit those other foods in. I'm just showing you. Let's say you wanted the food cooked in olive oil and you wanted the barbecue sauce. We'll get rid of the avocado. Let's say you got rid of the milk and you just had the sugar with coffee. All right, see, even with that little change, I didn't really take out much. I just took out the avocado and I took out the banana. And look, even fitting the extras in there, you're not that much over. This would be considered a good day. It wasn't terrible. So this is why tracking macros and understanding how nutrition works is so powerful to getting you permanent results, because these numbers are what matter more than anything else. And as long as you're being diligent with tracking these numbers, I promise you, your body is going to morph and transform. You just have to be honest with yourself and make sure that you're doing these things every day. All right, guys, so hopefully this video helped you. If it did, make sure you watch this somewhere. This one and this one, they'll help you get to the next level. And in the comments below, I'm also going to drop my transformation guide. Make sure you pick that up. And don't forget to share this with a friend who's making this mistake. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.